Just recently, Judge Justine Fairgrave has been honored by the President of the U.S. National Department of Law for her unwavering dedication to justice. Praised for her strong moral compass and deep understanding of the law, Justine Fairgrave has consistently upheld the principles of fairness and integrity. As the legal community celebrates her achievements, let's take a look at her lasting impact on the pursuit of justice.
It is such an honor today to stand before the same hall where I started my pilgrimage. Over the course of the years, I've always been a humble servant of our system and the society. And all my life, I've worked to achieve justice. Molding it, shaping it, dare I say, perfecting it to better serve the tapestry of our society. And today, with this honor... Never mind. With this honor in hand, I'm proud to say that I am the embodiment of justice. The most recognizable accomplishments I've made during this year include, but are not limited to, controlling the boundary of law. Mr. Strong, you claim you were acting in self-defense when you used the wine bottle to hit the intruder.
Yes, Your Honor. When I heard the noise and went downstairs, the man was already packing things into his bag. The only thing I could do was to grab the nearest thing and hit him.
Yes. It seems like you just confessed to your own crime. And do you have anything else to say before the final verdict?
But, Your Honor, what else am I supposed to do? He was armed and I had to not only protect myself, but also my wife and my children upstairs.
That's a bold strategy. Unfortunately, the law defines self-defense as a one-time defending act. While you, Mr. Strong, hit the intruder twice with the wine bottle, directly causing him to get severely and irreparably injured. I hereby sentence you 10 years in prison.
The second punch was certainly a fatal strike. Ouch, that hurts.
Now I share with you all a motto that I've always asked my apprentices to evolve. Law itself is not the defense for the powerful, but for the powerless. Lifelong, I am dedicated to protect the mental health of adolescents. They are the bright future of our country, and each should be treated fairly.
Hey, coward. What have you done? I thought I told you not to tell teachers about us. What's wrong with you? We have always been like this. One would like to hit, and the other would like to take it. Isn't that perfect? If you don't, why haven't you ever pushed me away? Look at you. What a pity. No one likes you. No one believes you. Without me, you'd be rotting in a corner, and nobody will ever care about you. Such a drama queen. Oh my god, Dad, you're finally here. I knew you would come and rescue me, and I've been waiting here for like decades.
Well, as long as you're fine, then that's all that matters. You're not hurt, aren't you?
Don't you know me, Dad? I never get hurt.
Right, then that's good.
Oh, Mr. Blythe, it's so lucky to meet you. And this is your daughter. She must have suffered in here. Hope those drugs didn't leave her with any PTSD.
Hey babe, I'm back. I told you it's no use. My future dream is to become a famous boxer. And when I become the world champion, I'm going to reckon you as my best training partner. I only have one request. Next time we train, do not show your painful expression again. How can a beautiful face like this have a tear rolling down? You're gonna traumatize me for that.
Well, the concept of equal before the law appeared somewhat flexible. Judge Fairgrave's protection of young adults seems to only happen to those who have last names that open doors and wallets.
also devoted my career to protecting the safety of women in our community. In a world where truth is often distorted and justice can be silenced by politics, I strongly believe that I should take the responsibility to protecting women's rights. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 years ago after the plaintiff was trafficked, the defendant not only confined her against her will but also subjected her to prolonged and brutal abuse.
After a thorough review of the evidence, their description of trafficking is a gross misinterpretation. But in fact, it is clear that the defendant did nothing but extend a helping hand. But his fortune went missing. It was he who sheltered her out of her sheer goodwill. He provided food, a roof over her head, and even facilitated contact with her family, occasionally.
That's reasonable. What about the bruises on her body?
Your Honor, the poor woman has always been a bit delicate. A fragile constitution, you see. The bruises? A simple case of self-dedicated clumsiness. If anything, they show just how much she needed my client's help.
Yeah, these explanations seems all plausible. And based on the facts presented, the defendant's conduct does not meet the legal definitions of human trafficking, unlawful imprisonment, or domestic abuse. Instead, if it wasn't him, she'd likely be dead by now. So, by all accounts, he saved her.
Indeed, she is so feeble that, after 12 years, her bruises still haven't healed. Curious.
Something's wrong, Chairman. Yes, sir. I'm sure this case will be wrapped up pretty soon. After all, nothing can be more important than the honor and impeccable reputation of our system.
Miss Fairgrave, do you have a moment? I was viewing the verdicts of some recent cases and I have a few questions. This defendant was simply protecting himself. It's like a clear case of justifiable defense, but we just sent him 10 years of prison without further weighing.
Justifiable. My dear, you have much to learn about our system. You can't imagine how much effort you have to pay to justify such a defense.
But in the bullying case, with General Francis' daughter, the evidence against her was quite compelling. Why did you ever allow her father to bail her out? I certainly knew General Francis is a very influential man.
Yeah, and that's why we should give them another chance to start over. His daughter is just a kid, and we mustn't ruin her future with a harsh
And
verdict.
the human trafficking case, you say that they kindly adopted her and took care of her for 13 years, but everyone can see that they trafficked and tortured her. Just look at all those wounds and her desperate eyes.
You must understand the bigger picture, Anya. That was my last case before my well-deserved promotion. Besides, the girl had been with them for 13 years. Clearly, some precious familial bonds must have developed. Wouldn't you agree? You know, sometimes we require a certain flexibility in interpretation.
So, the verdicts weren't based solely on the law?
You know, the law is but one instrument in a very large orchestra. Learn to play your part. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have a celebratory luncheon to attend. Remember, the system has always been like this.
Sometimes I describe the system as a software. Everyone get access to it, but you need to pay a bit more to unlock some premium features.
Why has it been like this? I don't think any individual in the system can take full account.
Everything in this world needs money to function, including the system. Innovation, efficiency, accessibility, those are cute ideas, but they don't build ours.
Sure, everyone has a right to a fair trial, but have you seen the price of a good lawyer lately? Pro bono work is great and all, but it doesn't pay to rent our downtown office spaces.
Due process is sacred. even if it means a simple dispute over a parking ticket can take longer to resolve than the construction of the Great Wall. So, you get my point. Why would someone sacrifice their own time and money to solve your problem?
The process is the punishment, and justice is just a happy accident.
What the system is doing is not to run counter to justice, but instead, justice can happen sometimes if it takes shorter time and less resource.
At the heart of it, the legal system is about the pursuit of a settlement. Changing takes everlasting time and efforts. We've always done it this way, so why change now? Remember, the system has always been like this. Always.